Hi. As we discussed in the previous problem, we have discussed, as I told you, we'll meet in the next video with the problem. So we are doing the today we are going to solve the problem which belongs to motion under variable accelerations. And now look at the problem. The acceleration of a particle is defined by the relation a is equal to 32 minus 60 square, that is okay. A particle starts at t is equal to 0 with velocity v equal to 0 and x is equal to 50 meters. Determine a, time when the velocity is again 0, b, position and velocity when t is equal to 6 seconds, c, the total distance travelled by the particle from 0 seconds to 6 seconds. So now the question is given a, acceleration, so we have to be better go for the solution. If we need to submit differentiation, we have to submit the technique, or if we are required to submit integration, then we have to submit integration too. Now the problem solving technique. It is given that a is equal to 32 minus 60 square, right? Now we know that a is nothing but dv by dt. So dv by dt is equal to 32 minus 60 square. Now dv is equal to 32 minus 60 square dt. Okay. So now integrating equation 1. If we integrate equation 1, we will get v is equal to 32t minus 60 cube by 3 plus c. Clear? Now for the first condition, at velocity v equal to 0, t equal to 0, c equal to 0, because everything is 0, so c is equal to also 0. So v is equal to 32t minus 2t cube. Now because c is equal to 0, because at v is equal to 0 and t is equal to 0, the c will be 0. Now again dx by dt is equal to v, dx is equal to v dt. Integrating equation 2, now integrate the equation 2, that is v is equal to 32 minus tt cube. Integration, by integration we will get the following equation, and at t is equal to 0, x is equal to 50. Apply the second so, sir, where are these conditions? Look at the problem. The particle starts at t is equal to 0 with velocity v equal to 0 and x is equal to 50 meters. That is the concept. Now time when the velocity is again 0, so the conditions are very important, because from the conditions only we get the data, and that data will be submitted in the formulas, then only we can get the answers. Okay, applied integration, very easy, you can understand easily. So at t is equal to 0, x is equal to 50 meters. Apply x is equal to 50 and t is equal to 0, then k is equal to 50. So write replace that k with 50 in the following, and now that equation will be 4. The time when the velocity is again 0, substituting the velocity is 0 in equation 1, because we have to find out the time when the velocity becomes 0. Now what we have to do is, we have to get that relation where the velocity and time are there. So we have to get that equation in which the relation between velocity and time there. In that equation, substitute v is equal to 0, automatically you will get t. So time is equal to 5.65 seconds. So at time t is equal to 5.67, the velocity becomes 0. That is the concept. Second bit, the position and velocity when t is equal to 6 seconds. So position is nothing but the displacement. Write down, this is very important point. Position is nothing but displacement. So substitute x is equal to, t is equal to 6 seconds in the equation, x is equal to etc, x is equal to 554, v is equal to, substitute v is equal to 240 meter per second. Now the total distance travelled by the particle from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 6 seconds. At 0 it is 50, at 6 it is 554. Now the total distance travelled is 504 meters, because the total distance travelled when t is equal to 0, the total distance travelled is 50 meters. At t is equal to 6, the distance travelled by the 554. Now we are concluding the point. We wants to get the point from 0 to 6. Now 50 to 554. How much distance? Subtract 554 minus 50, 504 meters. So that is the final velocity. That is the final distance covered by the body from 0 seconds to 6 seconds. So actually this problem it will take 1 hour 45 minutes. If we directly physically if we interact in the classroom, it will take more than 40 minutes to discuss, but in online, so it is not possible to cover 45 minutes for the single problem. So I want you to go through the problem every step by step from the question part. You have to go through the problem step by step, then you can understand what is happening, you can understand what is happening. We'll see another problem in which displacement, differentiation includes. This. Okay. Okay. The motion of a particle given by the equation x is equal to tq minus 3t square minus 90 plus 12 determine the time, distance traveled and acceleration of a particle when velocity becomes 0. So I think it is very easy to find out. It is very easy to do. Everybody, you are very much familiar with mathematics, integration and differentiation techniques, and I have given the brief introduction for this topic. Simply, sorry, in the PPT the terms are somewhat disturbed. Sorry for that. And don't go through that PPT, don't go through that slide. I will tell you the technique. So the displacement is given x is equal to something like. Now we have to differentiate the equation, then you will get velocity. Then you have to differentiate that velocity, then you get acceleration. Now substitute the values, substitute the given conditions, then you will get answers. That is the question. Determine the time, distance traveled and acceleration of the particle when velocity becomes 0. When the velocity becomes 0. So when velocity becomes 0, take v is equal to 0 in the equation, and the equation will be in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. In ax square plus bx plus c, for finding x, there is a formula x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So by doing so, you will get t 3 seconds and minus 1 second. So in time, we should not consider time in negatives, so we neglect minus 1. So we consider time t is equal to 3 seconds. Now substitute the time in the equation x, then you will get a displacement x is equal to minus 15 meters, minus 15 in the sense left side, horizontally left. So substitute the values in velocity, you will get the velocity, you will get the acceleration, etc. etc. I want you to do the problem, and I want you to write down the comments in the YouTube comment section. You have any doubts, you have any clarifications, WhatsApp me personally and call me, no problem. Okay, we'll meet in the next video with the curvilinear motion. We are going to discuss curvilinear motion in the next video. Okay, thank you, goodbye.